fixed my lighting. We're not in the Dark Ages anymore. Hello. So, we're painting one of these bad boys again. Yeah. Brain fart. Yeah, so this is all cool. How have you guys been going? Actually, you know what? I should probably wipe this down first. Ooh. Huh. Is it? That sounds difficult. It sounds like a lot of. Gotta have a lot of arm strength for that. Or a very nice machine. Oh, hello. Oh, we're getting getting busy already. Ooh, it's heavy. Nope, not that one. That one. There we go. Me when I remember what my toggles are. I need to get this is... Oh, I get to talk about this, yay! So what this is a... Uh, it's a slip cast balloon made in ceramic, so earthenware ceramic. It was, funnily enough, it was a real party balloon that was cast in plaster, which then made the so balloon was cast in plaster. Plaster cast is then used to cast slip, which is basically just liquefied clay, which makes greenware version of this, which is the it's like how a clay sculpture is first. It first needs to be made of clay, then it's dried out, fired, and then this is the bisque fired. So this is the fully fired clay. So this ain't going anywhere. It's a whole process. I am very glad that I have an uncle that does this bit for me, because first of all, this weighs like 3 kilograms, which is something in pounds. I don't remember. Basically, it's heavy, and I struggle to lift this, let alone the plaster cast of it. Absolute unit. And what I'm doing at the moment is this has been in a cardboard box on the floor for a while, so it could have a lot of dust on it. So if I wipe it down with a damp sponge, there won't be dust on it anymore. The dust can mean that the paint doesn't stick as well, which would be bad. and cringe. Why did I say that? Why, what the hell? I did the brain fart. No, there we go. Yeah, it can cause, oh, there we go. It can cause the paint to shiver, or the glaze to shiver, which means that it's the it's like how when you've got a jam jar lid that's stuck, you heat up one half of it to make it, you heat up the lid to make it slightly bigger so that it'll pop off. Except the layer discrepancy means that the glaze, the paint, will go all crackly and ugly, which is bad and not ideal. Okay, doing the thing. If any of my settings are scuffed, it's not my fault. There was a power cut and I don't know what things I need to edit to not make it scuffed, but we're here for the vibes, not the professionalism. Right, and I'm going to start on the back because I'll hopefully make things easier when this is done. Actually, no, why did I start there? Need to slightly wet this so that I can scribble it into the crevices. Oh, the place that I hire the kiln from, they got a new one in. It's so cute. It's so tiny. It's a little top loader from. It's a Canadian one of some description, and it's so small. It's like this, but two across. And if they've just finished doing a test firing to make sure it's not broken. But if that one works, then it'll mean that I don't have to wait for a small eternity for a full size kiln to be full enough to be, eco safe or whatever. Because it's more energy efficient to fire on a full kiln than fire it on a half, which is very cool because we fire on solar, so we are using the sun to the best of our abilities. I am so glad I taped down this paper. That was a very smart move. I didn't do that last time. And we always remember the first layer is gonna look scuffed because the only important thing is making sure that we get all the crevices covered. The second and the third layer that actually give the best opacity. Oh, leather oil, no. You'd have to use a sponge on a stick, I think. I think that's how it's done. It's like a fluffy thing that puts the paint on. But also, I wouldn't I wouldn't use a paintbrush for oil. That seems like a not ideal combination. Right, this dry for a... Yeah, fair. I mean, the brushes that I'm using at the moment, I've actually borrowed from my mum's stash of brushes. I do need to buy a nice fan brush, because this brush is technically used for overglaze, so the clear glaze that gets put over the top of the coloured stuff to make sure it's a bit stronger and it doesn't chip as much. But I'm a cheapskate, so we ball. Right. Right, let's see if I can do this without scuffing it. Peek. I'd love to get into like leather working and stuff, but I have enough silly little hobbies that I'm in on at the moment. I need to I need to control myself. Come on, cover. There we go. Wow, I did a really shit job of doing doing that bit. Hang on. This is why we water down our paint. It's funny. I almost tried to get into glass blowing of all things, which would have been fun. But also, I cannot be trusted around hot things, because I will find a way to create a hospital situation. I'm a bit scared about the cracks in this, but we should be fine. Oh my god, yeah, me trying to look for a nice little craft, like, I think it was the phone stand I was looking for. It's like, oh, 17 pictures of the exact same thing, some of them more expensive than others. Wow. I just looked outside and oh my god, it's absolutely chucking it down. Britain moment. How that's I just got my first bot comment filtered by the auto mod. That is hilarious. No, I will not be buying viewers. Thank you very much. I like my silly little guys well enough. Nah, I'm not about that. Oh, I'm working on putting a couple of things up on there. But thank you for giving it a look. I need to get my shit together and put get my Twitch about me section sorted, but that's effort and I am lazy. Maybe I'll do that after stream ends today. At some point, I would love to be able to ship outside of the UK, but for just little old me at the moment, it's a little bit expensive because I don't like charging shipping. So if I were to I'd have to have a think. Yeah, I'm good. Speaking of shipping, actually, I'm working on finding ways to package these that's a little bit more attractive. Because at the moment I wrap them in a piece of paper and call it a day. But I've been looking at getting some nice big canvas bags, and luckily I found one that's quite good. So now I've just got to measure these and make sure that I buy the correct size, because these things are absolutely huge. So, the amount of red paint I'm going to go through today. Okay, I hope I have enough. It is basically a really fluffy cotton swab, from what I know. I might run out of red paint. This is a pint bottle of paint. the other red balloon took up half of it. Oh God. I'm gonna need to, if I do more of these, I'm gonna need to buy a fuckload of red paint. Uh, oh well. And this is why we make sure it's completely dry on the bottom, because it can scrape off the paint. Especially when you're twisting it around a bunch. Yeah, I don't have much else to paint for today. So we might paint this and then just have a chat for a bit, I guess. Wow, you cannot see that. There we go. Yep. uh, I've been there. I've been there. Thinking, oh, I'm being so thrifty, and then I end up spending, and then I end up still spending a lot because I'm like, oh, I could just buy many little things, which surely won't come back to bite me in the backside. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hmm. How do I keep managing to pull this off camera? Okay, see you in a bit. No, puppy dog. Yeah, I just got a very cute picture of my dog. I think, if I remember right, he's got a vet appointment at some point today, so my mum's taken him to work with her. He's absolutely conked out asleep. It's very cute. I would show a picture. However, I'm a bit weird about the. I need to double check there's no identifying information in there. But I literally had lunch. Why? How am I hungry already? Shoop. Shoop. Yeah, if I had. Ooh, pardon me. If I had a fan brush, I wouldn't be dribbling paint literally everywhere. But we suffer for our craft and our frugality. Is frugality even a word? Who knows? Breathe out. The second layer of that. And. Oh, shit. Woo, paint all over my hands. Oh, my little puppy dog. My, he's a he's he's a little bit of an old man, so he's started developing the old dog like benign lumps all over him. They're just like fat lumps, I think. But there's a couple that apparently the vets have said, oh shit. Um, the vets have said that a few of them are a bit, you know, they need to come off. So poor little man is he's gonna have them removed on Tuesday. Poor boy. We don't get any breakfast. So, that's not going to be on my head whatsoever. You know. Oh well. He's a good boy. He means a lot to me. Yeah, I am definitely going to need more red paint. Right, let's let the top of this dry for a little bit. Because otherwise it will smear off, which would be less than ideal, especially for the front of it. That's 2 layers already. Ooh, tired. Right. No, still not dry enough. Yeah, note to self, buy, get some more paint. Functioning pen would be a good idea. That one's not going to work, that's tiny. Fine, I'll use a permanent marker. Ooh, you know what? Let's flip it so I can start on layer 3. Oh, if I had more vertical space, I'd buy a turntable for this, but I don't really. I've got like a foot, a little over a foot of space, so oh well. Right, okay. might do a big, just a safety layer on the very front after this. I think that would be smart. Oh, at least it's on the back. You guys can't see this, but there was a tiny little blip of of bisque that didn't get painted somehow. That's why we are careful and we keep an eye out. That's why I'm very glad it's on the back, because nobody can see it. There's an awful lot of waiting when it comes to paint, especially as the layers get thicker. Yeah. Not put that on camera. Thank you very much. One, two, three, flip. Yeah, today might only be running a couple hours for stream. Mostly because I've not got anything else to do. But also I'd like to have a chat about, I don't know, the sort of things that I need to I'm kind of learning on the job as far as it goes for streaming. So if anyone has any suggestions, any advice, it'd be quite quite appreciated. I am just a silly little guy. I'm just trying to figure things out, and if there are people here that know their stuff, that would be quite cool. How many layers have I done? I think this is the third layer for the top. If it is, let's put this a little bit further into camera. Took me an hour. To be fair, I also look a little bit like that. Sometimes when I'm like painting in a hurry, I end up with it all down my arms, in my face somehow, the back of my head. Me when I'm drinking paint. Don't drink paint. Don't drink paint. I assume at some point I got paint on my hand and then scratched the back of my head. Because I'm a genius. But yeah, that was truly baffling. Maybe when I get to the point that I can have like, you know, not bit rewards, but you know, point rewards. One of the one of the redeems instead of drink something is drink your paint water. Where I don't drink my paint water, I actually just drink regular drinks. Also, check this out. Me and my paint water. Mm. Yeah. Oh man. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. And then do like a. Technically, it's not needed, but how did I do that? What the hell is that? It's literally just hit me. You are literally watching paint dry. That is. I am forcing people to watch paint dry. But yeah, actually, this is gonna take a minute to dry out. Do it for the bit. Do it for the bit. Watching paint dry without a license, are you? I am the funniest human being on the face of the earth. Dead meme, dead meme, dead meme. Hang on. I did this on one of my first streams, but who else? Absolutely not. No. Peak. Yeah, I actually have to put down a little ticker for how many layers of paint I've done, because I will forget. Funny. Dead memes. Actually, hang on. Yeah, 3 layers is the ideal for paint. The first one is no, this is now technically done. I'm just killing time. Oh, he and him. You probably can't. He's got lots to sniffy. You need sniff. You probably can't tell because I hate my voice. It's too high pitched. It drives me nuts. You This is now just me making little doodles. Hang on. Weevil. Okay, this is now a drawing request stream. Him and his stupid little hat that doesn't fit on his head. Yeah, before I got into ceramics, I wanted to be an illustrator. I know, you stupid little hat. But, you know, I like painting, so why not, eh? Why not? Alright, just doing a... No, I got really burnt out because I was doing a degree for illustration, and when you're doing what you love for for a grade, it can kind of kill your love for it. But I do still like drawing, but like I do still draw, but this is my career. This is what I do for a job, which is good because again, in larger doses, this would absolutely annihilate my love for it. Yeah, I remember in when I was doing when I was actually like in the degree and we weren't, you know, all quarantining because of the plague. We'd have to sit in a circle every week and go through criticism, which really was just this one guy absolutely ripping into me because he hated me for some reason. But you know, funnily enough, my sister, she's she finished a I could go on forever about how much I hate that dude. I am so glad I moved away. Yeah, my sister's was it in a degree for film and media, and that woman, she doesn't seem the type to boss people around, but she makes an absolutely excellent producer. I'm not biased. Yeah, and the funniest thing was that this dude, for the sake of argument, I'll call him Lewis. could not, for the fucking life of him, take criticism. Like, you tell him that the proportions were a bit wonky, and he'll act like you just spat on his mother's grave. It's like, brother, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. This is an illustration degree. Yeah, he couldn't take criticism, but he also, and he loved giving criticism, but it's just the amount of times that I considered just screaming at him. But, you know, who gives a shit? That was a few years ago. How the hell do I keep getting grey marks on my fingers? It's just, like, thin-skinned motherfucker. And, like, yeah, I got ripped the shit out of as well in crits. Because, you know... Hang on. I love him. Right, I'm going to move this out the way because this is now done. And look at all of this empty space. If you hear a crash, I dropped the balloon. But I didn't. I survived. We win. Hedgehog. Whoop. Don't worry, the thing that fell wasn't the balloon. It was my computer map. I make the most attractive noises when I'm picking things up. It's like those guys doing heavy weightlifting and they just sound like they're really constipated. Nah. I know what a hedgehog looks like. The hedgiest hog. He's silly. Oh, head jump scare. Right. I'm gonna just... We are no longer painting. me when I'm a professional fucking streamer. Explosions, dying. Yeah, I need to have a look at I need to get a stream deck or something because I cannot keep accidentally muting myself. It's so funny. But yeah, basically, yeah, basically, I'm like desperately smacking all of my keypad buttons, going, oh god, which one is it? But yeah, so realistically, I also probably need to get a nice a dedicated microphone because at the moment I'm I'm using my my headset's default microphone, which isn't bad. It's not bad, but if it could, it might be helpful. Um, yeah, I want to say thank you for stopping by. It means a lot. I am not entirely sure what I'll be doing on Friday. It might be I'm gonna have to have a look at some of the stuff that my supplier's got because we could be doing let's see if I've got any pictures. We could try and do desktop. I might try and paint a couple of little guys. If I could find how to put the stupid thing image file, for God's sake. There are these little bees, or not little. They're very cute. Oh, jump scare. Professionalism. I had to take a really big picture of this for my Etsy listing. But look at him. He's small. Sorry. I have the files really yeah, little a little bee guy. We might paint a couple of them. Or it might just be a case of I paint more I have smaller balloons. They look more like the classic balloons, and they're a bit more reasonably sized. Might paint some more red ones of those, although I do need to get more red paint if I do that. I should have to have a think about it, because a lot of what I'm doing is I need to make sure that I've got enough stock for my my Etsy. So, which reminds me, I need to the jobs that I need to do that I put off because I'm lazy. Yeah, this no, we're not ending stream. I've just finished painting the balloon, so we're having a chat about chaos and bee jump scares. Um, no. No, it just means a lot to me. It just means a lot to me because I've only started streaming recently. Um, it's because I'm not used to having people around. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably be ending stream in like half an hour or something. Also, in my defense, I'm bad at talking. I mean, it would be quite funny for the bit, let's be real. Um, but yeah, a lot of what this whole stream is just painting silly little critters, because I need some way to motivate myself into doing it. Thinking. Yeah, so. Oh, I wanted to ask if anyone had. I wanted to ask if anyone had any like tips or anything besides remembering what toggles I'm using so I don't accidentally explode my computer when I'm trying to find the uh, stupid outfit toggles or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that is so true. So true. Um. God, this sponge has really been put through it today. Jesus. Well, I mean, any tips? Because I have literally only been doing this for like a week and a half. Oh man. Um, words are hard. Words are really hard. I'm not used to talking to people a lot. So trying to keep up conversation topics is quite difficult for me. But you know, we try. We try our best. Oh, this went really quickly. I didn't expect to actually get that balloon painted so quickly. I think I was just a bit locked in. um, I think I mostly just I need to just remember that my top-down camera is not my eyes, because I keep accidentally I keep accidentally pulling the thing closer to me so I can see it better. And then I'm like, oh, wait. You guys can't see that. Nor can you see my facial expressions, which I'm kind of glad for sometimes, because my focusing face is not nice. But as they say, I have a face for radio and a voice for silent film. So yeah, as a bit of a roundup, I do hope to be streaming fairly regularly, although Fridays it might be a bit dodgy, mostly because I've run out of ideas on what to paint by Friday, because I am tired and I want it to be the weekend already. But yeah, I words are hard. Words are really hard. Oh my god, I am 12. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, given the amount of times people in real life think I'm 12, I'm probably not doing myself any favors. I mean, seriously. I have had people, I don't know if you know, like, you understand what I'm talking about that. But I have actually had people use the, like, talking to a child voice at me. Like the put your hands on your knees. Oh, is your mummy nearby? I'm like, bitch, I'm a grown adult. And then they look at me like it's my fault. I think the lowest points for me was I got carded trying to buy cutlery. I was in my university town trying to buy cutlery for my new flat. And this woman looks me in the face and goes, "Hey, have you got ID?" Like, I understand that the stereotype of, I understand the British stereotype of stabbing people, but seriously, you got a license for that blunt fucking knife? I'm more likely to get tetanus from that knife than I am to cause an injury. Given the woman thought that I was 12, and it was a check 16, I think. But yeah, she was just so incredulous over just everything. I think it was because it was a nice set of cutlery, like maybe it was just one of those things. It has happened multiple times. And walking around with my sister, they think that my sister is my aunt more often than not, which is a tad insulting. But also, my sister is 180 centimeters tall, and I am not. I am a short king. Yeah, she also has the countenance of a woman that does not want to be in public, so get the fuck out of the way. Which, relatable. But yeah, so I was talking, like, we were out shopping, and she is like, I can't even remember the conversation that preceded it, but it was, oh, it's so nice to see, see a family out and about. And this was told to my sister, and very clearly not to me. I'm like, and I was just like, so, little sister, my darling little sister, who is a year and a half younger than me, my lovely little sister, my baby sister, infant, child. Yeah, I think at that point in time she might have been like 17. So, literally child. Yeah, I'm like around 165 centimeters, which objectively not like short, but when your entire family is 180 centimeters plus, it's a bit it is, you know, a situation. Seriously, there are 3 people in my family that I'm shorter that I am taller than, and 2 of them are over 75. So, you know, I got shafted by the genes. I really did. Yeah, one's my one is my dad's mum, and one is my mum's, well, my grandma, my mum's stepmom. And then the third one is my aunt on my dad's side. I'm just like, seriously? Seriously? So, dad's side of the family gave me really nice hair, really nice skin, but took like 20 centimeters of height away from me. Rude, frankly. Rude. But to be fair, I save a lot on clothes. I save a lot on clothes. I could just go into the kids section. It's like, oh, that fits, that fits, that fits, that fits. Oh god. Yeah, I will be cooked eventually. Because every single man in my family has had all of their hair migrate from their head to their chin. So we get really great beards, but we also start going bald in our 40s. Or like 30s. We get steam boiled. Oh my god. We win. We win though. Da, 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 da. Are there any other jobs that I need to do? Who knows? Ugh. How am I tired? Seriously, I have done absolutely nothing big this week. Sleepy King. We win. Hmm. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Shit. I can't think of anything now, actually. So, I think this might now actually be winding down to the end of stream, because I've got my job done. I don't have... Whoop. I don't have anything more to paint, unfortunately. So, ow. We may be chilling. That may be it for today. Yeah. It's better than the... It could be worse. It could always be worse. We move though. We keep moving. This may actually be the end of stream. So, thank you both for stopping by and sitting and listening to me yap, basically. I am a complete disaster, but I am slowly figuring this out. Thank you for being my day ones. You guys are great. You guys really are great. Okie dokie. I shall see you guys on Friday, where we will probably be painting some regular, well, quote unquote, regular balloons. And maybe, yeah, maybe some other stuff. I'll see what I can find. You'll have to... I'm not baiting people into watching. But yeah, that will be that. Thank you for stopping by.